out to TSA because I wouldn't be coming to work if I wasn't getting paid.
Shout out to them for real.
Yeah, I would have quit.
Man.
Yeah, I would have quit in a heartbeat.
I think they said that they got call outs every day being sick. They said like I think between 200 and 500 TSA agents, all across have just quit because they.
Yo, it's the show you didn't know you needed, the
Just Looking Out podcast.
All right, man. I'm Sean T.
I'm saying D.
D2 nice.
Man, we getting straight to it. We're going to talk about a real subject going on, something that's affecting a lot of people all over the world right now. We're going to talk about the war on Iran, man. I would say it's the U.S. versus Iran.
Yeah.
Oh, no. More so, I would say it's the world versus Iran, but it's not. It's the U.S. versus Iran. And it's really Trump versus Iran.
It shouldn't even be the U.S. We were just supposed to be assisting. Israel just moved themselves out the way now, and it's like now it's U.S. versus Iran.
Everybody moved themselves out of the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
NATO said they ain't with it. They said, nah, we good. No warships from us. No nothing from us. It's like I said, it's literally just pretty much Trump and his people versus Iran.
Yeah.
I ain't with it.
I'm not with it either, man.
And there's been so many effects from this war. I mean, gas prices are crazy right now.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live.
No, definitely.
Like I said, there's a partial government shutdown right now that has something to do with it, very loosely. I mean, there's so many things going on. Where do we even start, man? Where do we start? Talk about these gas prices.
Yeah, we can talk about the gas prices.
Let's talk about these gas prices, man. I went to sleep and gas was $2 and about 17 cents. I woke up, gas was $3.89.
Facts.
$3.54.
I couldn't believe my eyes, bro. I was like, wait a minute. I'm driving down the street and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I actually even called my girl. I was like, yo, gas has gone up crazy overnight, man. Like, I miss it. I miss it already, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the summer.
Right. And and they usually like lift it up around about the spring, summertime because they thinking more people taking road trips and stuff like that. Yeah, vacation and stuff. But it's like, man, like it don't have to be that drastic of a jump. Like if it's 230, 240, okay, cool, and you jump up to like 270, 280, all right. But a whole nother $1 more
and change.
Yeah, plus change, man. It's crazy, bro.
Every time we get in these wars, you expect these prices to go up. So it's like
that's true too.
I wasn't surprised, but then it's like it happens so quick and so drastically to the point it's like once you woke up, I didn't even know gas prices went up until I went to work. And then everybody at work is like, man, I'm having trouble paying for gas. I gotta pay this. I gotta pay 40. 25 a tank, whatever, however much you paid before, you're basically doubling the amount. So it's like it's tough on everybody right now.
That's true.
Absolutely insane, bro. I'm old enough to remember when I first heard my mom complain about gas being $1. I remember that day hearing my mom complain about that. Like, gas is $1 and change. Like, take me back.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
When I first started driving, I think gas was still in the dollars. I think it was like maybe $1.50 or something like that when I first started driving. So, I mean, I got the end of the good prices, but I don't know.
It don't look like it's going to go down anytime soon.
No. Why do we always go to war with the countries that control the oil? And is that on purpose? Because it seems like they always disguise it under, we're stopping them from having weapons of mass destruction. That's what every war is always about. It's always, we don't want to have weapons of mass destruction. But it's always the countries that got the oil. You know what I'm saying? And we always wind up paying for that.
Yeah.
And Iran said they plan on using that as a weapon against us, actually.
Which they can.
I had read an article that was basically saying the strait that they control or whatever, they're stopping U.S. ships from being able to go through there and they're allowing other people to go through there. Basically, and the way they're doing it is by not accepting the U.S. dollar. You know what I'm saying? They're accepting other forms of currency, but not the U.S. dollar. So I don't know, man. Things might get a lot worse for us gas wise before it gets better.
Yeah.
What if what
Yeah.
if the U.S. is actually doing it on purpose? What if they like, all right, it's about it's getting warm out here. Let's go mess with some of these countries and shit.
Yeah.
So that way in America we can tell them it's the war that's making all these gas prices go higher and all this stuff.
It could be a
Wouldn't be
distraction.
surprised. I
It
mean,
could be a
you don't
distraction.
know anymore. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You don't know anymore with the U.S. man. Like I said, ever since the Epstein stuff came out, man, like just everything that you thought you knew is just it really just showed that the world is a stage, man, and there's always some type of plan behind the scenes,
Yeah.
because once again, the regular average American citizen is suffering, but you better believe, the billionaires and stuff like that, they're not. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's
Like
facts.
somebody getting paid. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Somebody getting paid. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, it's just one of those things where you just don't know anymore, man. You don't know what games they're playing in our face, and Trump is definitely playing games in our face. Um, even the Iran people, even they said, he's a Twitter warrior. They said that, like
Yeah.
he talking big mess on Twitter, and that's what he's saying is going on. They saying it's not going on like that. They say
Yeah.
they still in full control. And he making it seem like Iran don't even exist. He like, oh, we done destroyed their navy,
Yeah, we
we
destroyed their
destroyed their
leader.
their
Yeah.
oil, we
Yeah.
destroyed this, we destroyed that, we destroyed that. And but then so why are you so asking for help from other countries then? If we got it under control,
Yeah.
why are you asking help from everybody else? So
I think he just wants to show people that he's dominant. He's the one that's in control. But what he fails to realize is he can't fight this war by himself. Like United States definitely cannot win on their own. And if they go further with the war, it's gonna put us more in a financial debt than we're already in. We're in
that's a
like
fact.
like trillions of dollars of debt already. We probably gonna be in billions of dollars of debt after this. I
Well,
wouldn't be surprised.
sounds like you're going backwards with your money, but
Yeah. Billions first,
Well,
then trillions.
zillions, my bad. Zillions. Sorry about that, y'all.
Yeah.
Ah man, no, I feel you on that one. Yeah, no, and you're 100% right. Like the debt is just gonna go crazy, and once again, us, the people, are gonna pay for that. In the end of the day, we're always the ones to pay for that. Um, so I hope this war thing gets over quickly because, like I said, I hate the fact that people are losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? Behind just a few couple people playing war games because that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody took a vote on this and voted for us to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure people in Iran, they probably just as lost as we are. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like, why is this going on? They probably wanted it to be over also. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Their homes getting bombed and stuff like that. Like, don't nobody want all of that. So, yeah, man, war, man, the war thing is crazy. I mean, as somebody with a lot of like experience in like kind of military, you got a military background and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you feel is going on? Like, why do you feel this is happening for real? Do you think there's something else behind the scenes?
I think Trump is trying to do he's trying to get to a point where there's certain countries that he can invade and actually take over their oil instead.
Yeah.
Because instead of us, we getting it from Russia, getting it from other countries that are, big names and stuff like that. Because if you get buying stuff from Saudi Arabia and stuff, they got money. They don't really need your money.
That's a fact.
So it's like
They drive gold cars. Over
yeah,
there.
so it's like the people who got all the oil know that they got the money, and certain people have to come to them because the U.S. pumps out oil, but we don't pump out enough. So it's now he's like, all right, who else has oil? And then some people are gonna turn their back and be like, nah, we're not selling it to y'all, or we're not gonna get y'all none. So he's like, all right, forget it. He was like, if you're not gonna sell it to us, then I'll just take the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, because you pinpoint out on a map all the countries you can beat. That's like a fighter. He's going to pick out before he fights that championship. He's going to pick out a little tune-up fight that he know he's going to win.
Yeah.
He's not going to try
Right.
to take any damage before he gets to his big fight. So you looking at the map like, all right, Venezuela, well, they can't beat us. I know that.
Go ahead and get them out the
Shoot,
way.
Cuba, they in the dark. They definitely can't do
They
nothing
can't
about
do
us.
nothing. Yeah.
Iran, we can take them in Iraq over. It's not like, you know.
Might go to 8-9 rounds.
We did it already. So why not
so
do
it's
it
like
again?
they did already. So it's like he just like, you know, strategically picking out certain countries to where he know that they don't have real help like that, to where there's not a big person going to come and try to save you.
Yeah.
And that, you know, once we come over there and take it, because I mean, you shooting AKs with sandals on and stuff, and you got a military that that'll come over and take you out in a drone, and don't really have to even bring no troops over there.
And I think it's more of a nuclear war. When we talk about war in the past, a lot of lives, definitely, rest in peace to all the soldiers and everything, they passed away. But like now, it's more to like he wants to stop all the nuclear stuff from happening. But attacking Iran, you're just gonna make it worse. And what I'm more concerned about is the terrorist attacks that could happen to us in the near future.
Yeah,
when we're going out to like, vacation with our families and all these things. Daytona Beach, I think there was a mass shooting not too long ago.
Oh yeah, there was.
So it's like these type of things we got to look out more for, to be careful and be mindful of. So I don't know, man. I never thought we would be in 2026 talking about World War III. I thought we would learn from our mistakes as a country, but overall with who we have as president, we can see already he's more of a guy where he wants to start something. He's like that bully. He's gonna start something with somebody, and it's gonna create more conflict, create more problems. And once he does something, he's like the hero to all the Republicans.
Yeah.
And ain't he only in like year 1?
Yeah, I think this is.
It feels like he's in year 2 though.
It's either one. It's 1.5, 2.
It's about 1.5.
Yeah, we don't even know.
Yeah, man. So we still got a little ways to go with the boy Trump, bro. Yeah, he been doing a lot in a short amount of time, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Trump is probably one of the most entertainingest presidents there has ever been.
For sure. That's why he won again, bro.
Yeah.
I say that all the time, bro. Like, Biden was too dull. Like,
too quiet. Yeah.
Obama changed the game as far as presidency, as far as being like the voice. Entertain. Like, not that Obama was entertaining, but he was entertaining in the sense of like people just loved Obama. They loved his wife. You know what I'm saying? They were all over magazines and all on talk shows and things like that. Like, he was a good type of entertaining.
Yeah.
And then Trump kind of turned that up a notch with his form, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And then Biden doled it out. Like, we didn't even know Biden was president. You know what I'm saying? At the end of his presidency, he couldn't even defend his presidency because we didn't even know nothing about Biden. You know, he wasn't doing nothing.
That's true.
And that's another reason why Trump came back and won, because us as people now I feel like the entertainment aspect has to be a part of it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think we can go back to no more dull presidents. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Social media, you gotta have a social media presence, all that stuff now for pretty much everything now in the world, because that's just how it is. So yeah, Trump, man, I feel like his entertainment presence is another reason why he was able to win again.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, Trump done said some things on Twitter that it made me laugh a couple times, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you read them things in his voice.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And his wording, the way he says stuff and the way he uses extra words, is going to be amazingly beautiful.
Hey,
big beautiful bill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he is in it. He for real. His interviews are funny. Just,
bro, it is, bro.
And I don't see how he doesn't know that it's not funny, but he be serious though. And it's like, man,
serious,
I think he knows. Like, he's doing certain things on purpose. Like,
I
certain
believe
things
that.
he says. He knows it's gonna create attention. He knows it's gonna create controversy. Some people are gonna like what he says. Some people are gonna be like, "Oh no, he's bold. He's for the people. He's trying to help us." But it's over the years, man. I don't know. I see him as funny, but then it's like, it's almost like he's always attacking a nationality or some type of country that he feels like he's bigger than. He's bigger than Iran. He's bigger than Venezuela. I said earlier, with the oil, like, if he can get control over oil, it could change the game for this country.
Mm-hmm.
Either
will it,
in a
though?
bad way or in a good way, depending on how these prices are gonna look.
Right.
And I think the last speech he said, he was like, well, yes, gas prices are up, for a reason and this and that, but they're gonna go back down eventually. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't have eventually time though, like I said,
Man.
like especially nowadays where everything else is already expensive, food is already expensive. To just basically just go and take your family out to a regular dinner is expensive. McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? You go McDonald's is $30 just for two people to eat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
Yeah.
mean, like, we don't have eventual time like that. I thought the purpose of Venezuela was supposed to help us out with the gas.
Yeah.
where's the rewards for that?
That put us more in
Facts.
the.
You know what
that
I'm
made
saying?
us go up in price.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, we need them to get it together, man, with these gas prices for real, cuz I mean, it's crazy right now. And overall, everything is just insane, man. We was talking about TSA.
Yes.
Right now I think I seen an article that says you need to arrive at least 5 hours
Yes.
before your flight leaves.
4 to 5
Oh my
hours.
4 to
gosh.
5. You know what I'm saying? For your
Yes.
flight leave. The security people in there and the TSA agents, they cursing you out. They don't care. They're
Yeah.
not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Get slick with them people if you want to. You
Right.
might get your ass whipped in there.
Hey,
Damn.
Waffle
You know what I'm
House
saying?
Part 2.
Yes, bro. Yeah, go ahead and get slick with them people in there if you want to. Now is not the time. They still coming to work and not getting paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing TSA right now, your bags would be getting thrown in the plane, bro. I don't care if it say fragile or whatever. I'm Kareem skyhooking your bag into the plane, bro. If I can, like, that's just.
No lie. Shout out to TSA because I wouldn't be coming to work if I wasn't getting paid.
Shout out to them for real.
Yeah, I would have
yeah.
quit.
Man.
Yeah, I would have quit in a heartbeat.
I think they said that they got call outs every day being sick. They said like I think between 200 and 500 TSA agents, all across have just quit. Because they were like, man, they're calling out, going doing Uber, DoorDash, all that, because they're
doing
like,
other jobs.
Yeah. So you do
Yeah.
have some people that's volunteering their time until they get paid to come up there. The airport lines are it's like going to Six Flags, just wrapped around the cones and bars, and it's like, I mean, how TSA ain't getting paid, but the government getting paid? Like,
It's weird, bro.
Yeah.
We had talked about this before on another episode. I really feel like they should have something in place for those for government workers when the government is shut down and they're not getting paid.
Yes,
Like there
that's
should be
facts.
some type of paperwork that you could give to your leasing office or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That they need to like back off for a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To give you some time. Like it's kind of crazy that those people are still expected to pay their bills monthly, and we know they're not getting
They
paid,
still
and
gotta
we know
show
that's
up.
not in their
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
But we still want them to show up. You still want them to show up, but you're not doing anything to help them out. Just even a little bit, something the government can do. Pass a bill, man. You know what I'm saying? That if they got some type of form showing that they work for TSA and that they're reporting to work every day and stuff like that, that they shouldn't have to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe give them for a month or so.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you'll get the rent back on the back end, but help them out or whatever, to help them out with the water bill, something like that.
Nah, I
Like,
feel
and
that.
that would
Do
maybe
something.
get people to come to work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
Because
might.
right now, why would you? Are the pilots still getting paid?
Yeah, they're getting paid.
They have to.
You gotta
Yeah.
pay the pilots.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
'Cause,
Well,
bruh.
those are airlines though.
Okay.
Yeah, TSA is just basically all the security and everything that run all that.
Okay,
that's
okay,
getting,
okay.
That's getting you through the lines and stuff. But yeah, Delta, Southwest, they their own little things. I'm sure they upset that shit. We can't load these people
Yeah.
on the plane fast enough.
Mhm.
But yeah, TSA is a straight government thing. So whenever it shuts down, TSA gets cut and a bunch of other different little branches where they just don't get paid. I don't know how they doing it. You wouldn't see me there.
You wouldn't, bro.
You would not
You
see me
wouldn't.
there.
And if I was there, bro, you catching all the attitude. Bruh.
Yes, facts.
I'd be like, yo, your shoes.
Yeah.
Your shoes.
Yeah.
I told you 3 times, put your shit in the bin.
Right, man. Is your belt buckle metal? You don't think to take it off?
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, sarcastic.
Yeah, in the interrogation
Attitude,
room, like,
Everything,
yeah,
man.
we found this
everything.
in your bag. You found a whole bunch of firearms. Yeah, you got to get up
Right.
out of here.
There's 20 people on the line. I'm about to go on break.
Fact.
Bruh,
Oh,
everything,
man.
bruh. Like,
Can
yo.
you imagine the TSA agent going break when you about to get up there?
Nah,
And there's barely any.
Right.
Atlanta's airport probably look like a zoo right now.
I'm sure it do.
It look
I'm
crazy.
sure it do. I'm sure
It's springtime, summertime. Everybody gonna be out of town.
Yeah, they
Man.
said that the major airports, Atlanta, Houston, New York, shit, it was a few of them. One in New Orleans. They said they're all just backed up.
Dang, bro.
All backed up. Your flight at 1 p.m., you need to be there at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Be there at 9, bro.
At 9 in the
And you
morning.
still just gonna be making it on that plane, bro.
Facts.
Yeah,
You
Facts.
still gotta run to your plane once you get through.
Facts.
that's crazy.
You
bro.
do. So, shout out to TSA.
Shout
y'all.
out
Shout out
to
to
TSA,
them,
man.
bro.
Y'all ever got to the airport and missed a flight before?
Yes, I have one time.
I think
I
I had
had
it
to.
like postponed. I had to wait longer than expected.
That's happened to me too, but
But
I've
that's it.
actually missed a flight, bro. Well, I didn't miss the flight. I was flying my son back home to Indiana, and I got to the airport late because when we was leaving, everybody wanted to stop and say bye to him, knowing I had to be at the airport a certain time. Everybody wanted to stop and see him one last time.
Yeah.
This is when he was still young. And we got to the airport, and like I said, by the time we got through everything and stuff like that, missed his flight, man. Wound up having to stay up there for like another 3 hours
Yeah.
until they got him into another flight. But yeah. And then I've missed a flight actually before because it was a layover, and the first flight plane was late getting in. So then by the time I got to my next destination, I had missed my flight that was just going out, and I think that was in Chicago, and I was in Chicago for like 5 hours, bro. Like I was supposed to catch a flight at 1.
Yeah.
I don't think I caught that flight till 6.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
So
I feel you on that. That happened to me too when I was in Atlanta. I was trying to go through the little checkpoint and stuff. And I'm talking about we were leaving on a Wednesday, so I didn't think it was that bad.
Right.
Man, it took us forever to get to the checkpoint, but we still had time. But you know how they say, oh, we didn't already close the gates and everything like that. Like, hold on, I didn't close the gates already. I still got 30 minutes. But they already tell you that they didn't close the gates or something like that. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, can we get on this next flight? So we had to wait like a couple of hours to get on our next flight to go to like Fort Lauderdale to fly somewhere else. But we had to stay in Fort Lauderdale for like 4 or 5 hours before we could get on the plane again.
Dang, bro.
I was like, man, I'm not going to miss no more flights again.
Right. Missing a flight to have you rethinking everything, bro.
Facts.
For
Just
sure.
sitting out there. I was like, man, should I leave right now? Maybe go walk around? I was
Yeah.
like, nah, what if they don't let me back in?
Yeah.
Man,
I be
that
thinking
was
that
suck.
too.
Then you stuck at the airport way longer than you thought.
Bro,
Yeah.
I remember I just wound up sitting there, bro. Man, might have dozed off for a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But for the most part, just sat there for all them hours.
That's pretty much all you can do at the airport when you miss your flight and you there for like 3, 4, 5 hours. You be on social media all day, like, like,
So your phone died.
Yeah.
Sitting there like, dang.
Sitting on the little pole with your phone plugged
oh
up.
yeah, sitting there
Yep.
plugged up,
Pause.
just chilling there and just on your phone, just like, dang, time going by slow. Might get on the phone, make a couple of phone calls, like this shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out to the TSA workers that's still showing up. I guess, how does that work for them in the end? What did they just wind up getting one lump sum check
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
time that they worked and
They
stuff
gonna
like
get
that?
one big check.
And then they probably tax that
Of
check.
course they
bruh.
gonna tax
That's
it.
crazy.
They tax
Of course
everything,
they gonna
especially
tax
in
it.
Georgia, bro.
I'm filing
Everything is
exempt
taxed.
on that check.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
you're not getting a dime of that check. I'm filing exempt. I need all,
Yeah.
however much it is.
Because I think it's been since end of February they haven't been getting paid. So now it's
Man.
going on to what, April?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they always the first to get shut
Oh
down.
yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they always the first government job to get shut down, bro. Like, I don't know, man. The government trying to tell y'all something about your place on the totem pole.
Yeah.
So,
Or
Because
maybe
you
they-
know what? They not riding the planes we riding.
Nah.
that's a fact.
They not going through the little checkout and stuff like that. They're not doing that.
That's a fact.
They got them little
Hey.
private planes and
Again, you make a good point. They don't care about us.
yeah.
Michael
No.
Jackson said that back in 1994, 95, 96, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Michael Jackson tried to tell us a long time ago, bro. And they turned him into an enemy by putting all that child stuff against him. When really, Michael Jackson was trying to tell us a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
That they don't care about us, bro, and that's why you make a perfectly good point when you say that with the TSA, because they don't fly those planes.
No,
they don't got to go through the government. They don't got to go through those checks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They can bring whatever they want on the plane.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, why not inconvenience the people, man, by just telling them, hey, bro, if you want to go on your flight, just make sure you get there 5 hours earlier, bro. That's the solution.
By the time you get in there, you so sleepy, you just got to sleep and wait for your flight.
That's the solution we got for you guys. Get there earlier.
It's
on
evil,
you,
bro.
Yes,
that is evil.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, but once again, shout out to TSA workers. Shout out to the ones coming to work. Shout out to the ones not coming to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully, like I said, you guys need to get together. If you watch this podcast, get together and propose something that'll get you guys some special benefits. You know, they don't got no union. Obviously not.
Don't they do have a union in the airport?
I don't think they do. I mean, not for TSA.
Well, like air maintenance and stuff, they have a union.
I mean, but be honest with you, TSA, I mean, besides the government shutdown on a regular time when they getting paid, if they do like a little walkout and everybody does it, then that is, you know, once you shut down an airport, once Delta, Southwest, and all of them start losing money because the airport shut down, they're gonna come to you like the government and all that, like, hey, y'all need to work on this.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Y'all want to work on this.
If y'all all didn't show up to work, that'll make a statement for real, man. That'll definitely make a statement, man. But I'm surprised that never happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised. But you got too many people who are dedicated worker bees. You know, you always gonna have those one people, like you always gonna have like the older people. I've been doing this too long. You know, I ain't walking out, blah blah blah.
20, 30 years and being there, and they not going nowhere.
Yeah, man. So and they gonna be in there checking in one person at a time for the next 12 hours.
Yep.
You know, shout out to them too. Not getting on the hard working people or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody did come together, you know what I'm saying, y'all probably could get some better changes. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that goes for everybody. That goes beyond TSA. You know what I'm saying? If everybody at my job got together and just chilled out for a little while, we probably get some things done in your job. You know what I'm saying? It's all just a matter of this unionizing and coming together, man. But you know, that's very hard to do, bro, because divide and conquer is very real.
Yeah,
that is true.
Sure.
But that's just it, man. But I mean, overall, this whole war thing is crazy. Like we mentioned earlier, the people in Cuba, unfortunately, are in total darkness right now.
Yes,
and that's crazy. Like, how does a whole they're just a country, right? Not a continent.
Yeah.
How does a whole country just be
blacked
out? You know, what does that even look like? You know what I'm saying?
It's complete darkness. Just no street lights, no nothing other than if you got a vehicle, you got some car lights. They're just in complete darkness until the morning time, and then.
And then what caused like the country to be this like a blackout?
Cuba's been having blackouts for the longest. Like this is something that's like not new to Cubans and stuff like that about having blackouts, but now it's getting to a point to where they're not even getting the resources they need to the island in order to maintain it.
Oh,
so
man.
You know, before it was being maintained a little bit, but now it's just you need no oil, no going there, no nothing going there.
Oh,
so
nah.
And what? And for what? Y'all was so quick to get rid of Castro, bro. It didn't happen when Castro was in power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we stuck,
so
bro.
quick to get rid of Castro, bro. Everything was supposed to be better. Cuba was supposed to become a tourist attraction and all those. I actually know somebody who did go to Cuba before they shut it back down again. But you know, the grass ain't always greener, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm not saying Castro was perfect, but you know, I do remember when he was in power, things were a lot better for Cuba. A little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Said it's not as bad as it is now.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since he's been gone, I feel like Cuba has only gotten worse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, to the point where right now there's a blackout and there's no answer for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, like they basically Trump was saying that he wanted to acquire Cuba, and so that way he could get it back up and running and everything like that too. Because he sees it as shoot, it's a money maker.
Bruh.
He knows it's a good tourist destination. He knows that there's some good real
Trump
estate.
don't even take care of Puerto Rico, bro.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna
He don't
take
like
care
the
of
Puerto
no Cuba.
Ricans like
He don't
that.
even take care of Puerto Rico, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even acknowledge them as a territory. he think Cuba's a part of South America.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. He definitely don't
Puerto Rico.
care.
Yeah. So yeah.
But I mean that's a tourist money maker too. That's still a little check. Whether it's a big check, it's still a little check going in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean where it's sitting at, and then shoot, just like Puerto Rico, it's a tourist destination. Most people go there for that. So I mean he probably will, but like I said, he has to get that whoever the president is out of there, like Venezuela, get him out of there, and then replace him with somebody else that, U.S. friendly, and shoot, it'll be back and running. But
Yeah, that's probably the only way, bro. They need to get them some new cars up in Cuba too, bro. They still driving the '98 Honda Accords and stuff
some
like
of
that.
them older than
Teslas
that.
or something.
They back in the '60s vehicles and stuff, 50s, 60s. So
go to Cuba with a 2000 whip, bro. You probably like Jay-Z.
oh yeah,
They're gonna be like, who's that celebrity? Like, whoa.
Right,
you
bro.
pull
you
up
go there with a 2001 Toyota Corolla, bro. They probably
Everybody get freaked out.
probably put some 10 on it.
Hey,
you know what I'm
real
saying?
shit. Hey, real shit. You roll over in Cuba with something nice. I'm like, dang,
Whoa.
They might just jack your car.
who is he?
right.
Hey, keep riding to the good parts of Cuba. Keep
Right,
going.
bro.
They got some good
Don't go
parts.
to Cuba with a push to start.
Yeah. You need to be flying through traffic.
They're gonna think you Elon Musk.
Right. Like, dang. But shoot, shout out to Cuba though. Hope everything
Shout out to Cuba.
goes good for y'all. I know it sucks to probably be in the dark because I didn't have some lights get cut out on me back in the day.
Hey man, we all been there.
Yeah,
man.
or power snowstorm and came and knocked the power out. So I know how it feels to be in the dark for a few hours, but
not for a whole week.
Yeah, for weeks, days, months. You know what I'm saying?
At that point, it's like, whoa.
That's a different survival right there. Being in it's just blacked out.
That's a fact, bro. I hope vampires ain't real, bro.
Hey.
Vampires.
Hey.
You gonna find out when you have
having a
blackout.
field day in Cuba right now.
They're like, I can't turn no lights on.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Say the whole island look like sinners.
That's a fact.
Whole island look like sinners.
That's a fact, bro. Sorry to make light of that Cuba, but we love y'all, bro.
Love all the Cubans out there, man.
Yeah, shout out to all the Cubans out there.
That's a fact, man. I just want, like I said, all this to be over, man. Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do go to sleep some nights wondering, like, dang, like, are they gonna drop a missile somewhere on the U.S. one day? Are they gonna drop a missile in Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally was up Googling, like, the distance of, like, nuclear drop-off. I was like, okay, I live about this far out of the city. Will I be okay? You know what I'm saying? Google said I might catch a little wind from the nuke.
That's
like,
facts.
damn,
That's
man.
facts.
Like,
that's facts.
So, I would like all this to be over because I ain't gonna lie, it does strike a little bit of fear, like you mentioned earlier, of terrorist attacks and things like that. Because it ain't sweet out here like that, man. And so I mean, I guess the whole purpose. And no, I'm not crying. I just had something in my eyes. Somebody cutting onions. Nah, but I guess the whole purpose of this thing is to quote unquote, to prevent nuclear war. So, I mean, let's hope that's really what is going down or whatever. But like I said, get these gas prices down. Get our TSA people paid.
Man. Get them some
lights
PTO.
Back on in Cuba.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Get the world back right, man. Like, let's get the world back right. There's too much technology going on. There's too many people making money on OnlyFans and
that's not
and Twitter and Facebook, and there's too much too many people making millions of dollars off of the internet.
Yeah.
For the world to just not be in a better place. You know what I'm saying? If we could be making millions of dollars off of social media, then there should be funding available for poverty and for just all around the world and stuff like that. Because where is the money coming from for the people just doing TikTok dances?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the girls just running around in lingerie. We got millions of dollars for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to find some money for the people who are really in need, you know, and help out the world, man, and get these, like I said, this gas prices gotta be going down, bro. Y'all gonna be looking for my OnlyFans. So you know, I'm keeping it real, bro.
Hey.
Couple little TikTok dances, whatever I gotta do.
I need a million subscribers.
Yes, man, to pay for this gas, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe to this podcast, man.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
yes,
for
that's
sure.
true, though.
So that's my really final take on it. What y'all got to say?
Oh no, I think you summed it all up. Like we definitely need world peace in this moment of time, in this era that we're living in. Going through a lot of war, a lot of turmoil. But I mean, what's new? Like I would say every single 4 to 5 years, it's like always another war reoccurring, and it's always against the same people. Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, all these people, we're always attacking them specifically because we're either trying to stop them from killing us with these missiles, or we're trying to gain more oil and gain more territory over there and control. So, like I said, Trump is always going to be in that control. And then, with the TSA people, I feel for them, man. Like, you're in a situation where you're trying to get another job or you're trying to get out of that type of field. But then at the same time, you have so many hours, you have so many people coming to the airport. It's like, dang, it's like a stampede over there. Like, everybody at the airport right now for spring break and vacation.
And Atlanta is the biggest, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and then, with the gas prices, man, all I got to say is, man, we might have to ride in some Teslas, man. We might have to ride in some Teslas or do something.
Bro. I'm sorry. Calling y'all, asking y'all which way y'all going, bro. Y'all going north. That's all my.
Yeah, we might have to just carpool or, figure out a solution. Go to Ingles, go to Sam's Club or something.
Man. Real fast, man. You remember when $5 used to be gas money? Remember somebody used to hit you up and be like, man, I got $5, bro. I need you to take me 32 miles down the street.
$10.
Yeah, you be like, bet.
That is true.
Now $5, bro. I can't even get you out of your driveway.
That ain't enough. That's
$5,
like what, 10 gallons right there?
Bro. $5, I used to be able to drive you around the whole day, bro. Where you need to go, bro. But my bad. Go ahead.
$5 ain't nothing now.
$5 is not even a gallon.
Hey, bro, you'll turn that down before you get a ride. And you be like, $5.
$5.
You going to the gas station? Because that's it. But to finish it up too though, like I said, all this stuff going on with all the countries and stuff. Like I said, America was never supposed to be in this at all. So I don't know how we became center of attention between
the only ones,
right? Between
Trump,
Israel
man.
and Iran, they had their own beef going on. I thought we were just watching from a distance and stuff, but obviously we decided to jump in. And then just with TSA though, I mean, I don't blame none of them. I mean, shout out to the ones that are coming to work, but if that was me, nah, I ain't got no checks in February and it's almost April.
Yeah,
man, what?
It's about time to find another job.
I would have been already Uber eating and Door Dashing and found another job by then.
2 week notice, ASAP.
Yeah, because there's no way. And Cuba though, hopefully whatever happens, I mean, they're gonna need somebody better because just not having nothing for a long time, I know it's gonna wear down on the people in Cuba, and then more crime is gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
because
for sure.
If it's ain't no surveillance cameras nowhere, so I mean,
so more crime is gonna happen.
Yeah,
Scarfaces everywhere.
Yeah, right.
And I would say the sad thing about Cuba is a lot of the Haitians, are migrating to Cuba because Haiti is already a dangerous country to live in. So now all these Haitians that probably went to Cuba, they're in darkness. They can't find food, they can't find water, all these type of things. It's gonna be more difficult to live there at night and deal with all that stuff. So hopefully they get the help that they need. Hopefully our president could do something about that. with all the people that he's trying to help here, you know, hopefully he starts thinking about other countries that we've aided in the past. But I don't know, man. Hopefully he changes his heart. I don't know what's going on with his head, but it is what it is.
2.5 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
2.5 years,
yeah.
man. We'll see.
Yep.
All right, well, before that, I just want to say, I'm just willing to put money on this. Our next president gonna be worse.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna keep getting worse.
Our next president gonna be worse. Trump has opened up a door for people to see that, like, shoot, really, we come in here and just say whatever we want and do whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the gloves are off. The gloves are off of the days when we gotta be polished and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's I think it's gonna get crazy, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
But that's how I feel. But anyway, man, that's all the time we got for today. This was a good episode, man. Good, real quick episode too.
Yeah.
Man, once again, shout out Cuba. Shout out to the TSA.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people who control the gas. You know what I'm saying?
All the gas stations.
You know what I'm saying? We showing y'all some love because we want some love back.
Yes.
And,
lowering prices.
Oh, shout out to the farmers too, because y'all can bring them prices down.
Yeah,
some
bring them prices
Yeah.
down too.
You know?
Eggs is getting expensive.
Yeah, milk a little expensive. So
Yeah.
You know, it can't be that much to breed some chickens.
No.
But whatever. All right, man. I'm Sean T.
man, I'm saying D.
D2 nice.
Per usual,
Just looking out.
We done.